All right. Welcome back, adventurers. If you missed yesterday, then you missed quite a bit, and I don't think that Puck is going to give a 10-minute long, all in damn nearly one breath recap today. So be sure to go watch that in either the videos on demand or wait a few days and it'll be out on YouTube. But first, before we continue our story from yesterday, Puck, do we have any announcements?
Oh, yes, we do. And I'd like to reiterate that I did it in 7 minutes.
Oh.
Sarah timed me.
Right.
Look, there wasn't like a stopwatch. It wasn't exact, but I was like watching.
There was at least 4 breaths, if I recall.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, what?
Ryle just gave 2 ultimates to Lucathor.
What the hell?
So Marty has 1 ultimate, and Lucathor has 2.
Oh.
Those are going to happen when y'all least expect it. Probably not even in game. Buckle up. Make sure you're in our Discord.
This is some Twitter announcement.
There, let me put this down. Okay, Lucathor 1 ultimate.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
You may not by the time this is over.
I regret being any part of Lucathor's creation.
You're not able to get. Look, you can't. You're not safe from Lucathor anywhere.
Just
you were all part of this in some way. You all contributed to making these monsters.
All right,
mostly.
Announcements.
The ARG begins again.
Day 2 of the crossover today. And then after that, we're gonna play Smash Bros tomorrow on Trash Bin. We're gonna smash all the brothers, like you do, and Norbog on that one.
Is phrasing still a thing? Like, have we put that to rest?
We stopped using the, but it's still a thing.
I'm in control now. After we do that, it's just like on other websites. Okay, so after we do that, we're gonna do World Weavers on Thursday. You can tune in for that, where we continue our story of building a full homebrew world. We're Faded. Oh my God! Thank you for all the stuff.
Faded.
That's even without like asking for things. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
So we got that happening.
Welcome back, Faded. It's been a while. Nice to see you.
The prodigal son returns.
Level 5 hype train. That's never happened to us before.
Woo,
Jesus Christ. The prodigal son returns.
That's amazing. I'm bewildered. But you can tune into that if you are an aspiring dungeon master and you want tips on how to create a homebrew world. We're going to go through a bunch of websites and utilities online that you can utilize to construct your own homebrew world. And you can join us as we go through the process of it, of figuring out what races live where and how they relate to each other and why this looks this way and how do you create legends and all this kind of stuff. So we're going to be doing all that kind of thing, turn into World Weavers on Thursdays and catch them on YouTube, eventually. So
there are purple trees. It's fine.
There are purple trees. It is a lot of fun. And
I did some quick math. Faded Rune just gave us 40 ultimates.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of ultimates.
They did not say that.
They did not say that. They did not say that.
What I could do, I could put those into group rerolls for you guys if you'd like.
Oh.
I mean, I think it's up to Faded.
It was a combination of terror, joy, and fear on those
those
faces. It was
yeah, I mean, oof.
All right, and we do have one final announcement, a sad bit of news. This will be the last episode with our friend Richard, so we're giving him a big proper send-off today. So we're gonna wish him well in all of his future endeavors, and I'm certain you'll be able to see him playing over on Journey 20 Gaming throughout 2021. And yeah, that's going down. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Wait, I should probably introduce people. God damn, I'm all out of sorts today. Starting with, we're going to go across the top.
I think we can skip me, because...
Well, I mean, look, you're still here today.
we've already mentioned that I'm here. Like, that's enough.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, we'll start with you. So, joining us, Fairy King Richard in his send-off debut. And then also joining us today is our good friend, half-orc warlock, Angelo. And then, of course, we have the Echo of Lore, Penn, joining us as well. And then we have Guy, Justice Demise, here as well. We have Moon's Fury, Gilbetta. And we have Darius, our half-orc artificer, creator of the Weather Dominator. We have everyone's favorite Hugbear, Norbog, the only bugbear druid around. And last but not least, we have the aspect of Asmodeus, Lilith Singer. Speaking of which, when last we left our travelers, watch yesterday's recap. What happened yesterday? I don't know if I could do that again. I might just pass out, and then it'll be up to you guys to take care of the rest of the show.
I mean, do you trust us with that kind of power?
1.5 speed. Yeah.
But it was. I'm really proud of it. You guys should go watch it. I only screwed up twice. So, what happened yesterday was everybody eventually made their way to the battlefield, as they've all been informed, as I'm touching my microphone with my thumbs, that this big battle is taking place where the worlds are colliding and the Phyrexians are invading, and they've all slowly come together at this place. This seemingly unassuming field where this battle is to take place, only to find, as everyone is arriving, a pillar of hellfire emerges. And in a rain of blazing sandwiches, Lilith Singer, the aspect of Asmodeus, emerges from the flames. And before we get fully into this, because really this version of Lilith can kind of look however she wants, Lilith, how do you choose to represent yourself in this form? Right into the fire, so to speak.
Don't hold back now, man. This is it. Go.
It's go o'clock.
It's go time. All right. I wish I knew more about clothes.
Hey, look. Let your imagination soar.
It's not. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we got. All right, so Lilith emerges in a purple gown.
Start with the boots.
The boots? Okay.
Start with the boots and work your way up.
All right. Like long black leather boots.
There it is.
Purple skirt thing that's long.
Okay.
And number of slits, so it's
Okay.
movable.
This is what she draws, because she can.
I take hours to draw because I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm trying to do it on the spot. All right. Top part is like a not halter, belly top, crop top. I don't know. Think of like, sorry, it's like Sky's little crop top that he did in his break.
That is a close crop top. That is an excellent choice.
But it's long sleeve.
Okay. All right.
Just all the way down to her fingers. God damn it.
All right. So
I'm done.
Can I just point out that we forgot something, but it's a great segue because everything you just described can be created with our sponsor, Hero Forge. Sponsoring
that's
this
Great.
and all the rest of the episodes for the rest of the season. That's embedded messaging right there. You're welcome, Hero.
like record scratch. Does this ever happen to you? Do you have trouble choosing clothes for your
yes.
characters?
Put that and make a commercial. All right.
With
sorry, we
Hero
just-
Forge,
yeah.
it's never been easier. With full outfits just a click away, you can fashionize and accessorize your characters
They have a
down to
long-
the finest details.
A long sleeve crop top sweater.
Yes,
Could I also
Yes, they do.
They got
They also
They
have
got
a
boots
full collection of
with the
a
fur.
really expansive collection of horns now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, didn't you get new horns when you broke the crystal last week?
she did. She got very long horns. She got
What was that,
longer
Angelo?
horns.
Yeah, I got long horns, bigger wings, a thicker, longer tail too, or something. Do I have bigger
What was
fangs,
that,
maybe? I
Angelo?
don't know.
We missed something from you, Angelo.
gonna say I appreciate that like most of our characters told you describe yourself, you have the world to your limit, and most people are like, well, I'm the queen of hell, so I'm like this large or something, and you're just like, what am I wearing?
Crop top.
Well, it works with Lilith because she's supposed to be a fashionista. She's
Yes.
supposed to, the word.
Key part.
I mean, with Tree and Richard, it's always just been moss in the right areas.
Yeah, less.
Not always enough
with
moss.
rope.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
And just to add a little to it, I'm going to steal from that movie with the girl that has arrows and bows and there's flames coming off like the trims of
Are
the
you
dresses.
talking about the people
Hunger
who are
Games.
starving games?
Yeah, Hunger Games.
I was like, wow, that didn't narrow it down at all. Hunger Games. So she's got like a flaming cloak like the Hunger Games. And she's come
Of
out
course,
with
yeah.
a crop top and a skirt with the slits. And her horns are large and her tail is longer. And her wings are enormous, and she emerges from these flames.
Moving on.
We got there, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, you guys,
No,
everyone
I
has
got there.
arrived.
The rest of them are already there. Yeah.
I'm gonna put on a pot of tea with the remaining smolders of things.
Yeah,
I mean,
burnt sandwiches.
you know, make the best of a bad situation. Goddamn sandwiches.
Hey, Lil, I like the new look. You cut your hair or something, eh?
What state am I in?
Is that
That's a good
Lilith?
question.
Yeah. this
Let's
is
make a wisdom
important.
save.
Oh boy.
Who knows? Let's see if I get lucky.
I'm trying to help just by being like treating this like this is perfectly normal. It's like, oh, it's Tuesday. She's got the formal wear on. Oh,
5. It's getting worse. I'm being consumed.
You talked about her hair. Now she's mad.
There is a small voice that you hear, Lilith, as
Yep.
though some insects around you are attempting to speak with you.
Voice, what voice? What are you talking about?
Exactly. These are
Yep.
some insects have presumed to be able to speak with you, so you instantly disregard their words.
I saw you like an hour ago, and you what?
What
We're
happened
like-
to her?
Am I talking or is that
she
Tony
just
is
needs a
talking?
minute. Eh?
Lilith? Lilith? She can't hear us. Lilith!
I told
She
you,
is-
like, Owen Stone separated us, and this is the first time I've seen her since. So clearly, this is Owen Stone's fault.
Oh, I had
But
nothing
this would
to
also
do with this.
No, you put a lot
that
of blame
anyone
on
has
Owen's
seen
past.
second time anyone has seen a half orc try and get into Guy's arms. Completely different Angelo, but terrified and trying to get into Guy's arms.
Okay.
Well, this guy's even stronger than the other ones.
Oh, have
Yeah.
we arrived with the magical
Oh
mystery?
yeah, you guys have all arrived together after this pillar of flames.
So,
And,
as if, again, like, this is perfectly normal. I've got Angelo in my arms. Look over them at Richard. Wait a minute, if you are here, who is running the bar? Right?
I don't want to get into it. Meanwhile, at the bar, Raphael, you will be doing these things without the hats. Richard will be very angry.
People love the hats. You got to have the hats. People love the look.
Okay.
You go to a place and
Okay,
there are no
Mama,
hats.
we don't,
There's no joy.
It is okay, mon ami. We start from nothing with the last bar. We can do it again after this, eh? One other thing, eh? You have anything to eat? I'm starving.
Yeah, I did. I look just kind of very accusatorily at Lilith, although she doesn't
Please
feel
don't look at her
or
like
think
that.
at
I
her
don't.
at all.
She might
I don't imagine she
burn
feels any
everything.
person.
Does anyone know what's going on with her? Like, at
No,
all?
I-
Any
Oh,
of you?
Owen Stone raises a hand.
I told you it was your
Say
fault.
something.
I didn't do a thing.
Okay, but what
I-
is it?
Met with Miss Helsinger, and I attempted to give her the same deal that I was giving everyone else.
You guys have been
Uh-huh.
getting deals.
And then she pulled out some crystallized essence of Asmodeus and consumed its power. It was kind of an overreaction, if you ask me.
Don't say that. Don't say that. And she like looks at Lilith and like looks back at Owen Stone, and she's just like, don't make her angry right now, please.
So she's basically a queen of hell, right?
No, I don't think so. He wouldn't allow that. I think
But
she's
is
simply
powerful enough
consumed.
in like the hellish nobility that it would feel like that.
Oh, she's
She
up
was
there,
already
yes.
the queen. And I
Okay,
walk over and I
Richard.
don't care if she can
Big
see me or
Richard.
not. I reach up a fist for a fist bump from Lilith. Yeah.
Lilith, are you in there?
Big Richard,
Lilith's
can
not
you
home
talk?
right now.
Big Richard, can you
Is
talk
she
to
just
her
like-
like king, the queen, or nobility? I don't know. Like you're upper on the food chain than insects.
Quick DM question.
Yep.
Does Darius know anything about having a crystal of concentrated time and what could be done with it?
I mean, the mind swells with possibilities. Perhaps you could commune with the machine spirits and find out what you could use it for.
Okay, I was kind of hoping for something more immediate than that, but I will do that. While everyone seems distracted, I'm just gonna kind of reach out and ask if I can undo things
All right.
anyway with this.
And also, can Big Richard try to communicate with Lilith?
Absolutely, Big Richard can try to communicate with Lilith. Big Richard, you try to communicate with Lilith. Darius, I want you to make a concentration. So, I don't know. What did we do for this last time I got you to commune with the sheep machine spirit? I forgot.
I don't know that you had me roll a check. that time.
Religion?
Intelligence? Religion? I don't know. Investigation.
Let's just roll an intelligence check. And while you
Straight up
roll your
intelligence.
intelligence check, Richard, what are you saying to Lilith?
My lady. Hello.
Just a big
All right.
hello and my lady.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're
Darius,
legitimate royalty, right?
Yeah,
Good.
Richard is Fairy King.
Darius, with that 10, you believe that you can construct some kind of wand of regression with
boy.
this bead of time. That
Yeah.
would basically extract used time on individuals from them.
Use time on individual. So just basically setting someone back to their previous physical state, like Overwatch person. Tracer. I can do a tracer.
You hit undo.
You do a tracer.
Okay. Yeah,
But,
no, it's gonna be too. It's gonna take too long.
Unfortunately, with
I don't
your
have-
10, you're uncertain as to properly calibrate it, but it's something that you could whip up in a few moments.
No, I'm not sure. We'll file that away for later, though.
All right, Lilith, please make another wisdom save.
Please,
And
God.
it's not as high of a number that you need to hit to communicate with a giant fairy king.
Let me have this roll, please.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way. Just give her control back.
Did we not
Yeah.
just get a big community reroll?
we did.
Alright,
We
here
got a
we
bunch
go.
of them.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Flex
it's okay.
very,
No, it's
very
okay.
cool.
She did it. It's okay.
There you
Did
go.
I?
All right.
Something.
So,
16.
Freaking finally! Jesus
You
Christ!
just,
Somebody-
got, you just got another advantage in case you
Also,
need
you
it.
got an advantage now, so.
Oh my god!
And another. You got two advantages. Two more advantages.
Everybody's like, don't let her mess it up.
Let this woman talk.
So you are being
We need to progress
addressed
the story.
in a proper manner by the Fairy King. So you regain a portion of your faculties and you are able to commune.
Am I like fighting against the power right now? Am I doing like a power struggle thing, or am I
Ki-
okay?
Kind of.
Where
In
am I?
your mind, you're attempting to wrest control of the wheel for driving your own brain and personality.
Cool. Okay.
And the part of you that's trying to take control from you is that most powerful, most confident, most self-assured version of yourself that exists
Yay.
within.
All right. No one get close to me.
I am king.
Having a
of the
little
Fae.
bit.
I get close to those whom I choose.
What?
Wordlessly, I hand her the flask.
How
It explodes.
tall is
Yes.
Lilith at the moment? As a
Uh,
general gameplay.
She is whatever height she wants to be currently.
Jesus.
I
Really?
imagine at this point, when she emerged from the pillar of flame, she is Giganta. She is
8 feet. Because I can't.
You can be as tall as you want. 8 feet.
And you pick 8 feet.
You could have gone for like
What do you want me
30.
to say? 60 feet? Alright. Well, then that
I'm gonna
means
say
nothing
that
can.
You are. Well, we're gonna say you're about 15 feet tall right now.
All right.
You're 8 feet tall, but you're wearing 7-foot heels.
I'm roll with that.
Okay, so Fairy King Richard's actually going to shrink to get down to about her height. Just
All right.
condensing his will to itself as much as possible.
All right.
You fight
Where are we?
you fight within your mind. I see the
Yeah.
sign.
A little more than usual today. But I'll get through it.
Do you want
My
to
gosh.
win? All it would take is a word.
That's a really dumb question if I want to win.
Old
Hold
man,
on, I think I can do it.
please.
Lilith is being stubborn. She's like, I can do it. I'm almost there. Come on.
And at this moment, I look over at Gildetta and I'm like, I know this is going to sound very hypocritical, but I really thought other people would have learned from our mistake at this point. And I kind of
Yes,
gesture at
apparently.
Big Richard and me and Guy.
Yeah, apparently not.
Okay, I'm going to expend
But it is
an ultimate,
Lilith, so not shocked.
because I
You're
have
going to expend an ultimate?
I have a small list of them, I think.
You got a pile of ultimates right now.
Yeah, and I've got today to
Which
go
you
through
expend
all
on.
of them.
Absolutely.
So I'm just with one.
Lilith, calm your mind.
Just the word of the Fae taking complete and total control.
All right. That will last until we return from the break. But Lilith, you're yourself again until we return from the break.
I was confused for a second. I thought you were saying we are going to break now. I'm like,
No, it's a little early.
Woo! All right then. Stopped. Thank you. Do I see Owen?
Everyone sit.
And just chairs kind of emerge from the ground.
Please.
And wooden chairs emerge from the ground, grown from all over the place.
Hey, Your
And Owen
Highness.
says,
Hey. Wait, Lilith there. Just before, it's not me. Okay. Just before you go, that's a flask, not the megaphone, eh? Have a drink and give it back, eh?
Gilbetta just like stands up on the chair and she's just like, "Are you okay now?"
Why are you all so small?
Because you're like, I don't remember what we decided, 60 feet or 30 feet, something big, or 8 feet.
15.
I don't know what you ended up on.
50.
15.
It was Yo-Yo
My
because
lady.
I'm out of control. I don't know.
You are so
Right.
big. Tall, I mean, not big. I don't want to get into that area. You look very nice.
charisma of tree.
I feel Big Richard shrinking.
Yeah.
E, you said you had a drink.
You've already got it. Look down. I gave it to
What?
you a while ago. You've been holding it sort of.
I think she
in your
ate
hand
it.
ever since.
I think
It's probably like, yeah, it's like this big.
You think this pea-sized
never-
drink is enough for me? You should know me by now.
And
Well,
you
we
should
didn't bring
know
any
me.
barrels.
Give it a try. Give it a try, lady. And if you do have a drink,
Okay.
it never ends. It is an endless flask.
Oh.
So yeah.
Lilith,
Well, that's what's
you can
consuming Lilith's time right now.
now that you are in control of your faculties, you can bring yourself to normal size again.
I could.
I
I
honestly
see
don't
Owen,
know
though?
what I expected. You
Yes,
do see
Owen's
Owen.
here.
He is standing
but-
off to
okay.
the side.
Gearstrip did not
There's a
return
chair.
with Guy and Angelo, correct?
No, he did not.
Okay. Darius is kind of crouching down in the cart, frantically trying to call Gearstrip on the ending stuff.
All right.
Doesn't need to amount to anything. Just putting it in.
Okay. Well,
Great
that's
individual.
that's going to come into play in a mere moment.
I step on
Okay. You're just like,
This is
Crunch.
Sorry, just in response to the Owen stepping, Big Richard does grow a set of roots over top of him to not step on Owen.
Is he commanding me not to? Sorry.
More of a suggestion. We do not step on kin. Not my kin. Trickster.
This is the man, along with Zelos, that destroyed our home and family. And I've already warned him, if he cross paths with me, he will regret it.
And you think this is the same man? The same universe? We are not the same here as we were there. So sit down. And we shall
True, I'm
talk.
not the same person.
Does he say that to me?
Oh, and shut up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I could. Okay, I don't want to start something. I'll stay quiet and I'll listen. I'll remember it though.
All right.
Lilith will remember this.
I'll wait for the timing. I know we got to keep things moving. I'll wait for the timing.
This is how that goes down. We'll remember this.
No, because seriously, right now I'll be picking a fight, and I'm just like, can't do that. I'm not right this early.
All right. Do you maintain your size or do you shrink down?
No, I maintain my size.
I mean,
All
the
right,
chair
then
is her
your
size.
tree chair grows to your appropriate size, and you're able to sit there in it. And there is room for everyone to sit.
Okay, so hold on, back up. You said Owen is a fae?
In a way. Not quite.
No.
But same way. Not like this.
Who the hell are you, Owen?
Well, I suppose it's time for the reveal then. And Owen, in a single turn, transforms into Puck. Ta-da!
That piss on your tree, eh?
Yeah, you're an asshole. I didn't appreciate that, but it was funny.
This explains so much and so little at the same time.
Yeah, right?
I'm surprised you guys didn't pick up on it earlier, really. I mean,
There's a lot happening.
okay, but I believed in you. Like, I had a bet going with Lord Zelos that you guys would figure it out because I was dropping all these hints. And now he owes me so much gold. But anyways.
Anytime Zelos is out of some money.
Well, I mean, that's not my concern. But surely you all know, world coming to an end. Big problem. Big deal. Right?
Yeah.
We've all had our differences in the past. I'm certain none of us want the world to end. Assorted heroes, new companions. I see some new faces out there. Norbog, Angelo, new careers. Really excited about where you guys are. Little spotlights appear over top of the both of you guys.
Of course they do.
We're going to be keeping an eye on these two. I'm certain that they're going places, or at least some version of them, however it ends once the universe collapses.
You know, Richard is good-natured enough that he makes a bunch of small roots appear from the ground to make clapping sounds and throw bushels of roses at their feet.
Well, there has to be like a portion of Richard, especially Fairy King Richard, that still has that fey mischievousness in him.
Oh, very much so. That's why it's happening.
Absolutely. In the meantime, I guess we all sit and wait, get acquainted with your end of the world partners.
Yeah, when will how many more are coming?
Oh. Well.
We have some
Yes.
warlocks.
Mr.
have
Wright has
warlocks.
recruited some warlocks.
From Water, well, Guy and I, we both talked to him. He did most of the talking. I was just the guy clapping, being like, "That's a great idea." But we told them, and they also told Gond. So hopefully, Mechanus will be on our side, because obviously this would be a problem if it continued and made its way to them. So I'm hoping they'll help. I'm sure you love them because they're all about law and order, and you're you.
Jobetta's just staring at Pin while he's talking. She's just like,
Are you still shocked that I can make cohesive sentences without yelling?
I
about
just
random
missed you
facts?
so much. I just like you were gone
missed
for
me
so
too.
long. Oh god. Okay, it's fine.
All right. So we've got some warlocks coming. The Machine King may make an appearance. That's exciting. And also,
Everyone looks at the fit.
someone has... Well, here's the thing. I've kind of
I'll take
kept
that.
the Fae away. Because of you. Your component parts are still very much alive. And were they to see you, we might have a larger problem on our hands.
And we can have that problem.
Right. But perhaps I leave that one down to the wire.
Great. So who else?
Well, our good friend Norbog, the new one, has called in the dragon cult, everyone. So that will be nice.
Sorry, the what?
The
Yeah,
dragon
I'm
cult.
sorry. What?
Who?
What?
Like I've heard some stuff about them. You and just a kind of shocked look at Norbach. You invited a dragon cult?
I don't know a dragon cult.
Like-
I just know a guy. He helped
My
me on
cook-
the road.
Was dragon cult, and he left them because they're too crazy.
All right. Well, a thought. Have you considered that we could use a dragon cult? Okay. Sorry, cat. What's so bad about a dragon cult? We could use some dragons.
I mean,
are
from
good
the
at
sound of it, one of them
monitoring
ate my friend's arm.
Well, I've seen what the end of the world looks like. It's bad. There's
Yeah, but they also kind of want the
Nothing.
end of the world. But they want it their way, don't they?
Yes,
no
they're very
dragons at
particular.
this end. There's nothing at the end of this world. It's either fight now or do nothing and we all die. So look, I would rather take my chances with whatever allies we can get, because looking around here, I don't think we're enough.
Yeah, there's
God,
also
I
no
was
sense in
getting very
arguing about it
confused.
now, because what's done has been done. So, who else?
Well,
Tried to quit so hard.
Eat a sandwich.
We've got
Eat a burnt sandwich.
They're gone.
There's no sandwiches left.
Like, would you like to
We've
eat
got-
this, like this pile of ashes, perhaps? Hmm?
Anyway, who's next? Who
this is where I
else?
would put my sandwiches if I had any. No. So, he says, well, we have the dragon. We have the drow shadow dragon assassin, Miss Nuvarim. And Nuvarim gives a wave to everyone. Hello. I've just been letting you all chat. It seems you're very well acquainted with each other. I'm Norbog's friend. She's very nice.
Neverim's really nice, guys. A little scary,
Okay.
Has,
but really nice.
has Guillaume ever
That's-
met Norbog? I don't think we have, right?
You saw her around your academy, but she was just one of the other bugbears in the background. Like, you never...
Yeah.
And this isn't the same Norbog.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. Okay.
And Nuvrim says, "Oh, I'm probably not that impressive in this form. And then she takes on her full shadow dragon form.
Wait, no, there's a dragon now.
You know,
To that.
Pick up.
Does anyone hear something from the cart? Is there something happening over there?
Like panicked screeching.
Let the little man have his panic attack.
What little man? Who are you talking about?
I don't know. He's this little man in a cart. Well, that's not fair. You're all little people.
Who the hell? And Gilbetta's going over to the cart, and she walks over there and rips the door open on it. Darius! And she immediately screams.
I'm the other one. I'm not that one. Right?
What are those words?
And she before as in that immediate, she screams and grabs him, and as she's pulling him out of the cart, as he's being like, "I'm not the other one. I'm not the other one."
I don't know which one you are. I don't know what you are. I don't know why the other me didn't trust you or what. But I just don't want the world to end. I built a thing.
And she kind of looks at him, and then notice that he is very, I assume, different in appeance and mannerisms
and he may have very
than
well
the other
pissed
one.
himself by this point. Let's do a
Constitution
check.
Let's do a piss himself check. That's probably a con save.
Is that gonna roll?
Yeah.
A 10.
He
It's a
just
10, so
barely holds it in. A little bit of pee comes out.
So this is not your Darius.
Okay, then Gilbetta will sit him down and kind of brush him off and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry,
Another chair.
have a seat."
Hey. So
Another tree form.
Thanks, Richard.
Do you all not know that he was a Faye? Pointing at Puck.
I knew he was something, but I wasn't sure what.
Oh.
And I knew it started with an F.
I've got a machine that you may be interested in. Well, later. First, I have another machine you may be interested in. As long as nobody here is going to kill me, I'd be happy. Well, no, you already paid for it. It was made with Academy resources. You're technically, at least partial owners of the intellectual property.
Well, I mean, would I have the best claim to it, considering I'm not
retired?
I mean, I retired, but still, I'm actually this world's version of the Avalon Knights. I don't really, it's not super important either way. I'm just wondering, where, do alternate versions of you guys that are still currently members have more right to it? Or does someone who's retired have
we can find someone
when we were trying to take their places, that would have been a thing, but at this point,
I'm sure that we can find someone at Candlekeep who can handle multi-timeline convergence intellectual property law. But right now, I think it's more important that somebody else knows how this thing works.
Somewhere cat sneezes.
Hold on, let's finish the conversation that we're on currently before we jump into another one. Who else is coming? Stone, Puck.
Oh, Lord Zelos is coming as well, and whatever forces you can muster from the Academy. And then, of course, the alternate selves. And the alternate selves Academy.
Oh, the alternate selves are coming.
Yes.
Oh, Lucas will be showing up. That's nice. A shadow, dragon goddess owes him a favor.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Realized there was a
I mean, I think
convergence happening.
technically he owes all of those people, but
What pin? I'm sorry.
At least the warlocks.
Kat and I did research at Candlekeep, and we realized that there was a high probability that the worlds were converging at some juncture, but I didn't know it was this soon.
Oh yeah, it's real soon.
Oh yes, it's all coming apart.
Well, great.
Well, in that case, I can
Now,
wait
you
no
all-
longer to say this. Norbog, I have to say your hair, it is stunning in all of its fashion all over the place. But have you ever considered mustache wax? I mean, not everyone can pull it off, but I think with your bone structure, right?
No, thank you. No, thank you. And I take a step and a half away from Guy.
And I see her and I kind of go flat and I'm like, he's not human. You're fine.
Thank
And
you.
it's a
Thank you for
little
that too.
offended.
Pin, don't be
And
indignant.
I take.
Yeah,
I
Penny,
go
don't make it
stand
better
by
when I do
Ogbog.
this and I do necrotic shroud. It don't make it better, right? And the
Well, there's
others
that.
They're just skeletal and
Can I just
undead looking.
I'm confused because the other me told me
Uh-huh.
that you were all coming over here to fix things because you're the competent versions, but it all seems pretty similar to the other versions.
Turns out we may have been wrong about that.
Oh.
We don't know what we're doing either.
Version.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, we are
I
the
mean,
alts
this
for
guy-
sure, right?
Just pointing at Big Richard.
I mean,
Yeah.
we
Like, this guy is incompetent.
Richard,
Alright.
we had to absorb our patrons in a moment of desperation.
Oh,
We-
no, I've been given
I'm-
the story like 12 times. Like, that
Yeah,
bad move, honestly.
it made us
Wow.
very powerful, but we just weren't good at existing anymore. I'm better now. Guy's still suffering. Richard's still
Are you
suffering,
not
and now
familiar
Lilith.
with the term ultimate power corrupts ultimately? Absolute power
Yes,
corrupts
I-
absolutely. That's not. I had that wrong. My language coach is gonna be pissed.
You
Yes,
Yes, I have a
well,
language
get
coach.
that
He's helping
part
me
right.
get rid
We
of the
are
gravel
not
in my
the
throat.
competent ones, eh?
Darius, we thought we were. That's the point, is that we thought we were the competent ones, but upon arriving here and seeing that this world and hearing a little bit of what's been happening in our world since they escaped, apparently, probably not so much.
All right. Well then, suppose that the best thing for y'all to do is go back to planning, because it seems like
Yep.
this was all a bunch of conversation about semantics and
Yes, as I was about to say, does anyone know how to best defeat the Phyrexians? Because Darius is now their leader.
I don't know about
Other
best,
Darius.
but I've done
Other
it.
Darius is now their leader.
I mean, fireworks. Fireworks on most things.
Yeah, Darius and Pin both have things to say.
Also, Norbog had said that she had beat some.
Okay. Okay, so
Darius is an intern,
Norbog,
so he's waiting quietly for everyone else to say their thing.
Norbog, say your piece.
Well, I fought 4 of them with Ogbog and Nervarim, and they went down pretty easy, but they do hit kind of hard. But they're susceptible to squirrels. Squirrels.
Aren't we all?
Oh,
Yes, they
you
are.
also
I
had
guess.
those wolverines and those wolves.
And wolves and badgers. And
Okay.
Nervarim as a dragon really did help.
Okay.
Mostly
They say
squirrels. Yeah, that's all I got.
Lots of squirrels.
dogs
Okay.
got
Cool. Pin?
The tests that I ran on some of wait, no, was that me? Oh god, I can't remember. There's so many me's.
It's okay.
Two of
It's
them.
okay. It's okay.
At some point, magic. It does pretty well. Most forms of magic they're relatively susceptible to, if I'm correct.
Okay. Anything else? No?
And more
Darius?
magic?
Darius gets up and kind of clears a patch of dirt and picks up a stick. He's gonna whiteboard this shit for you.
Here we go.
Oh, Richard's going to like put up a little easel. You have papers?
Oh, no, but I have some charcoal, so that'll be fine.
All right. And then just a big wooden clear thing pops up on the easel.
Thank
Richard,
you,
can I have a
Giant Tree Man.
footstool?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Here's an ottoman.
Thanks.
All right. So, I'll try to keep this.
Thanks, bud.
It's got a nice mossy top on it. All of the chairs, by the way, nice mossy bit. But you just nice and comfortable chairs. You know.
I'll try to keep this relatively simple. But there are certain types of wasps that will lay their eggs within a host, some other sort of insect. That is like the oil, the black goo that you've probably encountered. If that enters an organic creature, it can then begin to take over the creature. And he draws drawing a little stick figure of a person and then like goo going into it. At that point, it becomes a symbiotic relationship between the metal and the flesh, and it cannot exist without one or the other. Now, metal, like many machines, hit it with lightning or intense cold and very intense fire, but take quite a bit. You can use or disrupt the general operation of it. That works with most machines. Thunder can also cause concussive damage to the internal working parts. The other side is undead flesh, which you can dispose of any ways you normally would. The fire is more effective over there, especially if it's holy fire or some sort of radiant energy. So, ice, radiance, electricity, and thunder are kind of your best hits.
I have all of those, as everyone might recall.
Oh, yeah.
I can literally use every single one of those greatly.
Anything that would normally destroy undead or disable a machine, one or the other, should kill the overall organism. However, watch out for the black goo. That's how it gets into the next one.
Did you say only meat or organic matter in general? Because it does the same with wood. Right, Alan?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
Do I have any...
Alan puts up a twig.
Twig?
If it's yeah, he puts up a twig. If it saturates... hi, I'm Alan. I used to be a part of Richard. But now, I'm my own tree.
But he's not his son.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for remembering that. I'm real. Look, ever since we've separated, my individuality is important to me. Anyways, where was I? Yes, the wood. So, if it soaks into the wood fibers, it can definitely get in there. I remember how it felt. It felt heavy. I don't know that it can fully corrupt it, and if it does, it takes quite a bit of time. I think it moves at precisely the rate that the normal organic matter grows as far as the assimilation process. So if something grows slower, then it takes longer for it to take the bits over. That's what I felt anyway, when it was inside me. But I cut that part off, so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, and if you touch it, your mind links with it for a moment. That's important. I did that. Don't do that.
Also good to know.
I got better.
Regular Richard comes over, pulls out a small spritz bottle, just sprays Mist's pen in the face. No. Bad.
Yes.
Stop doing that. That's what other pen did.
Being a human.
Honest.
Okay, so there's some information. Turns out I'm very well equipped to kill these things.
Oh, good.
I mean, I'm
So-
well equipped now. Is that a cleric thing?
Oh, you're a cleric?
Well, do you have...
Congratulations.
Oh.
I suppose because you have access to lightning, thunder, ice, and radiant damage now, so you also are very well equipped to...
You're gonna have to help me figure out how to write these.
Yep. It's fine.
You
It's
don't
fine.
know how to cleric at all, eh? You don't even know you got to pray to get your spells in the morning, eh?
It's okay. Yes, we pray. But it's, it's fine. It's fine. I'll show you how to cleric. It's fine.
Darius, I think you should take a minute to explain to someone else about the lever, because I only got about half the instructions. And again,
Oh yeah,
you die. You're kind of screwed.
sure. Whenever we're ready, I can show someone how to operate. Oh yeah, Mr. Gearstrip and I built a weather machine.
Oh.
What
How does that work?
Like the one that Alan and I kind of went in and almost killed ourselves getting rid of. Remember we drank that big black potion and then. Remember, Alan?
I wasn't there for any of that, but this is a new weather machine.
No, that was another thing. That was the cask.
Okay.
Different black goo.
If someone else built a similar weather machine, then we're going to have trouble with the naming. I wanted to call it the McLaren Murder Storm, but of course, Mr. Gearstrip wanted to call it, something not nearly as alliterative. At any rate.
Well, you can work the naming out later.
At any rate, it can be targeted and calibrated to launch lightning and thunder, of course, at specific areas of the battlefield. However, inspired by Angelo's concerns of my death, which I'm looking to avoid, I have fitted it with what is known as a daisy cutter ignition switch, meaning that in a pinch, you can simply drop it from a very high distance, and at ground level, it will set off something very powerful.
And in that case, I'll be using Dimension Door. I remember that part.
That is an option. However, you can get it up high. But
well, I mean, and Jobetta just points at Lilith.
Very true. Also, this level, 20 feet should be high enough. However,
she can fly.
We have ways.
I do not recommend doing this, if at all avoidable, because I don't know exactly how big the effect would be.
Do you also not know how to turn it off?
Oh yeah, I know how to. There's a button.
Good, because the entire conversation you've had so far, nothing has instructed what to do when we're done with it.
Well, I can show someone full operation later.
If
you do the drop from the sky thing, it'll be done on its own.
So
it'll work itself out.
Honestly,
we just don't go to that part of the Sword Coast anymore.
Honestly, you should potentially just teach us all how to use it in the event that any one of us ends up with needing to use it.
Oh, very well. Are we at that point in the meeting?
No, I have. Well, I was gonna wait for other people. You guys have had it rough. Like you guys might need some stuff.
Here at any minute.
What's that?
Couldn't the enemy here at any minute?
And Puck pulls a very long chain out of his waistcoat. Takes forever. And then there's a pocket watch at the end of it. It's a good bit, Gilbetta. It's a good bit.
It's good. It's very good. I love it. Gilbetta's not amused.
Oh, I thought he meant it's a good bit of time before. Okay.
No, he meant it's a good bit.
That was
I would say that we have approximately 30 minutes.
Right.
Cool. That's enough for some of you to get presents. Some of you guys need stuff. You seem sorely lacking. And I think by the time the other guys get here, it'll be too late, so, might as well just get this out of the way. Okay, so first things first, Richard just pulls out a bag from behind him, and he just kind of steps out of the chair and goes in the circle. Jobetta! He puts on some clip-on magnetized earrings on. These are earrings. The second you take them off and the magnet ends on either side click together, it will explode, so don't let them do that. While they're on your head.
That seems very dangerous.
It is. That's why I'm trusting you with it. I think.
What's the point? Okay.
It's a grenade.
The intention is
you let them touch. There's like 3 seconds, and then you throw it. Not 4 seconds though. 4 seconds is too late.
5 is right out.
5 is dead out. You knew where I was going.
Okay. I don't really wear earrings, but sure. Thanks.
They'll be fine. Just like if they slip off, run. Lilith. Walking over to Lilith. You're taller now. This is a normal-sized microphone. It makes it so people can hear you from further away. It extends the distance from where your spells can be cast. By like a good 10 feet. Approximately. I don't know. Do we even use feet in this universe? And then he continues walking, still completely in character with that question. Norbog, we haven't gotten to know each other very well, but you said you like squirrels, so here's a rat statue that gives you advice. It's not always good advice.
Okay.
Keeps walking.
Thank you.
The statue sets into your hand.
I kind of...
And after the statue sets it... hang on. After the statue sets into Norbog's hands, it just intones, "Now's a good time to invest in corn."
Uh-oh.
I was going to say, this sounds more like a gift to the DM.
Kind of is. Okay. So
tuck that away.
Darius, we don't know each other very well, so we're in your trust with 2 things. And if Rolda shows up, one of these things is hers. You get to choose which, but this is a small pistol. You fill it with these little tiny they look like ball bearings. They're actually cannonballs that went through a miniaturization process. And there's a ring at the end of the pistol barrel that nullifies magic. So as it passes through the barrel, it becomes a regular-sized cannonball that shoots things. So,
Yeah.
And one of these
giving you that look the whole time because he knows who you are and you terrify him. He's heard stories about this guy. So just like, thank you.
Yes,
Darius is just like, don't move.
Preferably that should preferably go to Rolda if she comes in. Just because she saved my life, and that's the thing.
I'll make sure.
And all right, and here's the other thing. Here's a Flint and Steel. This is for you. This is a Flint and Steel. Now, when you strike it, it makes a giant fire explosion that you can then control.
Wait, hold on. And he's just basically going to take it from you and examine.
Yeah, if you want to test it out, shoot into the air, and then you can make a dragon with it. It was a cool bar trick the guy did. Almost set all my gin on fire. He was not allowed back.
What is it? Yeah, he's distracted.
Yes. Okay, so Guillaume? It doesn't matter at this point. This regular Guy left this at my place. It's the mace of many faces. You don't look like you have a weapon, so this seems like it suits you the best. Also, fun thing, it's covered in a super slippery oil that when you hit someone, they become super slippery and flammable. So, maybe plan a team-up attack. I don't know. I'm just saying things out loud. But also be very, and he puts the little tiny, wrist thing and tightens it around your wrist. Don't, be careful. It just flies out of your hand. It is very slippery.
Oh, thank you so much, Molly. I have actually a thing for you too, eh?
This is one of your whoopee cushions. I don't want another one.
And very carefully cut 3 slices off of a travel ration and put 1 piece between 2 other pieces. Here, mon ami, a sandwich, eh?
I mean, you should have this. You didn't get to eat yet. Okay.
Yeah, you seem like your art is going faster than like a hummingbird on crack, eh?
Oh, yeah, no, this is a massive panic attack. I'm just not addressing it at this point. I'm probably going to die in this battle. So, continues
Well, in that
walking
case,
along.
Lilith, I think, still has my flask, but you should ask her.
I brought my stuff.
Anyway, thank you for this.
I just want to put it out here.
Not
The
only is
chat
it going
has
to be
decided
helpful in the fight.
to
That's good because that helps with where I'm going. Because I was going to say, and after this fight, I know next time I go to a brothel, I'm going to have to pay extra.
Walks over to Penn next. Do you still carry books around with you?
I guess, yes, I'm still fond of them.
Okay, well, you can choose between you and the other one who really wants to keep this. This is a bookmark that acts as an instant appendix. You just hit it against the book, think about what you want, and it'll flip to that page. Also, it has an extra slot to charge your staff or you if you need it.
Okay, that's fascinating, and I'll take it and look at it. Oh, it's holographic, too. How'd you manage that?
Oh, people leave weird things at the bar. All right, Angelo, for being my travel companion, here is a small bowler hat that makes people vomit the second they wear it. So,
Don't
force
put
it
it
upon
on.
your enemies. Don't wear it yourself. This is look at me. Don't wear eye contact. Don't wear it yourself.
But I want to see how it works.
Then go nuts.
Damn it. It's a damn shame Radan isn't here. He would put that thing on immediately.
Make sure you put that thing on.
I think we all want to put it on.
No, it kind of
on the
was
bottom
for
row.
him, but he doesn't seem
No,
to
I
be
want
here.
all of you to put it on for sure.
So,
Temporarily
Is there
locked
anyone like around here?
anyone I don't like around here?
Yeah.
That's a very personal question that I won't go into before a life-threatening battle.
Do not put it on the
I
dragon.
will.
Do not
Please
touch
don't try to
Nervarin.
go near. Please don't try to go near the dragon with that.
Yeah, or tail him. He'll just vomit acid. Not acid, poison? Poison.
What do the Fae
and then-
vomit looking at Owen Stone?
Yeah, I was literally thinking the same thing.
yeah.
I was like,
I mean, it's mostly meat. We can hear plants talk. It's a bit disconcerting. It's mostly meat.
Look, I'll put it on. And it's Puck now. Call me by my true name. I didn't reveal myself to you, so you can continue to call me Owen Stone.
I don't know what you prefer.
Okay.
I guess now I do, and I will address you as such.
You know what? I'll put it on for you, new guy.
put the hat on. Do it.
And Owen Stone or Puck. Sorry, I forgot what I refer to myself to.
Wow, you just said. You just said.
I already screwed it up. Puck proceeds to vomit rainbows for a good 30 seconds.
Yes!
Oh.
Must have caught something. Yeah, you might want to take that off of him. He doesn't stop until you take it off.
Oh, that
Is
takes
that the
me
deluxe
back.
version where if you turned the hat band, you puke different things? Eh?
No, honestly, I haven't tested it out.
I just will
Like
let
I
you know,
said, people
that hat kills
people leave
people.
weird stuff at the bar instead of paying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That hat would kill people so quick if you don't stop throwing up.
Like some kind
Yeah.
of chronic wasting disease.
You all hear as a
I do
giant
have one last
flame
thing.
erupts from like the side of the circle.
There it is!
Bigger than I thought it was.
Oh,
I've got one last
lovely.
thing in here, but it's for Lucas.
Just clapping.
I might as well tell you what it is. It's a scroll of instant debilitating migraine. Yeah. No.
And you want us to
I
give
was
that
going
who?
to do the scroll of instant brain hemorrhage, but then legal things come up, and it's just like a bunch of people get a nosebleed all of a sudden, and they crumple to the ground. It's terrifying. And that's me
Put the
saying that.
kibosh on that.
So who is it you want us to?
that's
You
left
want
at
us to
home.
give this to someone or to read it to someone?
Oh
What
no,
do we
like
do with
you,
this? Eh?
like that's like you guys. If you need it, keep it. If you don't want it, then give it to the other person.
It's
Like your
Lucas,
other person.
the one
You.
that we don't
Oh,
have.
this last one. Yeah, Lucas. Debilitating migraine. He's been having a rough go. From last I've gotten his letters, I think he's still missing an arm, and that's not conducive to sword fighting. So that should help. Like you can't. Like it's a lot easier to stab someone on the ground as they're writhing in pain, going ah.
It does make them easier to stab. Darius, as you're still in awe of your gout of flames that rise up from your new gift, your sending stone that you had been using to communicate with Gearstrip begins to go off.
I suddenly remembered that I was terrified to be here, but then I got distracted by a cool gadget. Gearstrip. Hello.
Yes, can you hear me, my boy?
Yeah. Could you not hear me?
Yes, I apologize. I was in the privy and it was ringing outside. I needed a moment to cleanse my bowels before I could respond.
You don't take your stone to the toilet?
No, I'm
everyone
old.
did.
It's not good for it. You
Like
shouldn't
what
do
else do you
that.
scroll through?
You're on speaker stone, Gearstrip. We can all hear you.
It's gross to do that. You put it near your mouth.
You also have your mouth in the privy with you. Look, we can examine this later if we survive.
At least I will until I perfect the mouth displacer. Anyways.
Well, yeah, so there's a bit of a panic moment. All of these folks from different timeline were here, but they understand that I am not the person that should be murdered, so we got past that part.
Oh, good.
What about that other thing? Didn't you have that blizzard box you were going to send?
Yes, the cask. The cask, of course. Yes, I had meant to send it along. However, I was being ripped apart with allegations, and I had gotten distracted. But no fear, I shall come along with a greater force from the Academy with the box in tow. Is there anything else you would like me to bring from the Academy? We have many dinosaurs and a number of fighters.
Hold on, let me check.
They have dinosaurs?
Mr. Stilbetta, so they'll be bringing a box that causes a blizzard. I don't know if you had that over on your side of the temporal divide.
They also didn't have dinosaurs. Where'd they get dinosaurs?
Well, they
You're a freaking dinosaur. Bring the dinosaurs.
Bring the dinosaurs. All right, is there anything else that I should ask for?
I don't know what else apparently they have a bunch of cool stuff. What else do they have?
I mean, well, this is an apocalypse situation, right? Should we just say everything?
Everything.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, what other terrifying weapons of mass destruction does Gearstrip have that he hasn't told us about?
Who told you about those?
Gearstrip, I didn't have to. No one had to tell me about that.
You don't need to talk about the weapons of mass destruction.
I didn't talk about them. You just gave it away.
They're a hobby. They're harmless, I swear.
So, what they're saying is...
I didn't even know he had them. I just took a guess.
So, granted, I don't know what the chain of command is, what with there being two versions of Headmistress Strobetta, but one of them just said, bring everything.
Very well. Is that good for everyone? And there is a cheer, and there's yeah, good enough.
And if you see anyone
People
on the
are
way,
just like,
perhaps bring them or tell them to seek shelter, because it seems that this is an apocalypse situation.
All right, you hear that, everyone? The Academy is going to battle. Gather your things. Oh, I've got to rebuild the Kilimajig. Perhaps a kind of micro Kilimajig will suffice.
Please don't be too hasty with the rebuilds on that. Last time you didn't take your time on the control mechanisms, you remember.
Hey, Gearstop, it's been a while since we fought together.
What? What is that?
What is that? Together, but
yes.
I mean, you still have that little flying cart that is only you size that flies around and shoots things with terrifying beams of things.
Yes, well, they were just radiant lights. I couldn't perfect the death ray. I had to give some parts to Darius, I'm afraid.
But
will radiant lights be of any use in this scenario?
Oh, yes, radiance. Most definitely.
Ah, then I shall bring it. Host taste.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
So all that's on the way.
All right.
Oh, we should have brought our big ball of mirrors, Alan.
And so yeah, so
then we would just hang it somewhere, and someone would shoot radiant light at it, and just go everywhere. This was
Darius will at this point show everyone how to calibrate and fire the murder storm.
All right.
Hey,
so Darius
Owen.
is showing off. Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Puck.
Or Puck. Yeah, Puck. Sorry. Do you have my thing? The thing that you said you were gonna get? Is that like on the way or like?
Yes. Lord Zelos will be arriving shortly with all of your party favors.
Okay, great. Great, thank you. I guess we just let Darius show us how to use the thing.
While Darius is showing these things off, Ogbog leans in close to Norbog and he says, "It's all kind of overwhelming, isn't it?"
Yeah. Overwhelming is in fact the word I would use. How are you doing? I'm great. How are you?
I'm actually all right. I've seen this before.
Is it always like this at the Academy?
I mean, not always. There's usually long periods of kind of nothing going on where we could kind of live our lives, and they're out doing other things. They tell us about their interesting stuff that we're doing, and then, like, it just seems like, at the end of the year, there's something big for us to all do together. It's kind of like a nice little tradition, really. I mean, this is only the second year.
It's always right around when when the weather starts to change. It seems like that's when everything.
Yeah. Ogbog is straight up lying about some stuff. That's why I left.
Look,
Is it always this apocalyptic?
No, this one's
this is
admittedly worse than last time.
Okay, well,
It was that guy last time. I pointed at Puck.
Don't try running away now, or they will go tell your dad.
That wasn't this meta, so I can't even banter with you about it. This is the worst part.
All right. That was good. I'm so damn proud. Okay.
Hey guys, go watch Shenanigans in India.
Yeah. Go watch Shenanigans in India.
It's a one-shot on our YouTube.
Callback.
But, I mean, really, if everybody's together, you don't really got to worry about it.
Oh, no, I think we've got to worry about it.
Why?
Ogbog, there is a fairy king? A tech wizard? Whatever that is, and I point to Lilith.
That's Lilith.
She mostly just drinks. It's fine.
I do squirrels. I'm gonna die, Ogbog.
No, that position goes to me. You have powers. I'm screwed. You're fine.
Yeah, you should die.
When Norbog says that, Gilbetta will walk over to her and she'll say, "We need everyone." And then she'll turn into a squirrel and she'll climb up on Norbog's shoulder. And she'll be like, "Even squirrels. If you just looked at me and saw a squirrel, you'd never know the power that actually is contained inside me."
Well,
So,
I would because
don't doubt
I like
yourself
squirrels.
just because squirrels are your thing. But of course, everyone else just hears.
Yeah. I guess that's true. I did take out a pretty big Phyrexian with just squirrels, so...
You took out a bigger one with wolves.
Oh, God damn it. She's just Squirrel Girl.
Man. I'm Squirrel Girl meets Disney Princess. It's in the character.
I don't know if you've ever heard I don't know if you've ever heard a squirrel scream at someone, but Gilberta screams at Richard when he says that.
That's happened to me in real life.
Noise. They go
Weird
like,
thing.
Yeah.
Thanks. I guess I can see why, other Norbog got along with you, I guess.
We were,
And,
there was a time when I knew who everyone at the keep was, and then things changed. But also, I can only do this. I have to do this for an hour, so I'm just gonna stay a squirrel until some other people show up now.
Okay.
I don't want to waste it.
Stay for a while, don't mind me.
You can just sit on my shoulder.
You said we had 3 hours before we were expecting the battle?
30 minutes.
What?
30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes. Okay.
30 minutes.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to try and squeeze in as many more little bits of paper as I can. Technically, I can get 3 more.
All right. Guy is working out bits of paper. Nuvarim, in her full dragon form, goes up to Lilith. That is an interesting change that you've made. What does it feel like?
What are you talking about? I've always looked like this.
No, look. That's an impressive tell, and it may work on other people. But I know power. And you did not always have this. I didn't know you before, but I like you now.
As should everyone else.
This version of Lilith is very particular. I'm a little bit delighted.
I just gotta keep that ego level at 10 or over.
Gotta keep that high going all the way through. Well, I can't wait to see what you do with it. We should talk once the battle's over. I do hope we both survive. And
I will survive, but I'll be hoping for you.
Oh. That is interesting. And this big toothy smile as she condenses her smoky shadow dragon form back to her drow female form. And just kind of walks about the groups. Hi, I'm Nuvarim. I'm a drow shadow dragon assassin. Yes, all 3 at the same time.
Yeah, you can stay away from me.
Oh, it's all right. I don't like drow. I actually killed them professionally, or at least I did. My whole family does.
It's kind of a thing.
Okay, you want a drink?
Oh, absolutely. Are you familiar with the
Instant
Shadra-kai?
good books. Nope, and I don't need to be.
Very well. Slams back a drink. Does anybody else want introductions? I'm new here. I don't know everybody's names.
The little squirrel on Nobog's shoulder will reach out a paw.
Ah, yes. You're better then.
Still better.
Well, any friend of Norbog's is a friend of mine. I saw a little glimpse of the other world, and my life is way more interesting there, so I'm quite excited to see what happens once everything settles.
What does she... Okay. Interesting.
Anyone else? Introductions? I'm really quite friendly. Don't allow me to intimidate you.
She is. She's not that scary. I mean, she is scary when she wants to be, but right now she doesn't seem to want to be.
I'm
definitely half motivated and half turned on.
Oh, I get that a lot.
My name is Angelo. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Angelo. I'm Nuvarim. I live in an abandoned manor house in the Desperin Hills, Desperin Valley.
Equally as terrifying and hot.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm not used to interacting with a lot of people. Mostly people just come to visit me and ask to use my power, at which point I usually expel my breath on them or devour them whole. But
yes,
this
well,
is kind of nice.
I hope these compliments enable you to protect me at some point. Seems like you've got a lot of power still.
Oh, certainly. Any friends of Norbog are friends of mine, and I always take care of my friends.
Darius was standing there. Sorry. Darius was standing there ready to introduce himself next, but then as soon as she said people ask to use my power, he was like, and then I eat them, and just turned around and walked way back to the car.
No, I'm good. Anyone else? Introductions? Who's friendly? I already met the trickster.
Hi.
Hello.
Did I meet you already? I don't remember.
No, I don't believe we've ever met. I think I would remember you. You seem unique.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Penathan Wright, technically cleric of Jergal.
Oh, Jergal, that's very nice. If you'd like, I could send you the names of the people who die for visiting my manor. That's what you do, isn't it?
I think that it's only the people that I know about dying, so I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that for less paperwork. But I appreciate your thought for me.
Okay, well, next time I kill someone, I'll tell you about it, and then you'll know.
And I'll remember their name. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I hope you get their names. I so frequently don't before I eat them. But
that does make the paperwork harder. I'm gonna get out of this with by ignorance. I'm gonna be like, yeah, nobody died. I didn't see it happen.
I didn't get their names. It's just the paperwork comes to Jergal, and it just comes back with a bunch of red circles around it. It's see me after the year ends.
Little drawings of logs.
And in the midst of Nuvarim's attempted introductions, the earth shakes again. Oh, Yeski.
Well, that's perfect, because that would be in that case I'd step up to her as it's shaking and say, that's my cue. It moved for me. Did it move for you? And I bend over and kiss the back of her hand.
Oh. Well, aren't you just delightful? You're the nicest angel I've ever met.
Well, I fixed that in a heartbeat. I'm fallen, and I do the necrotic shroud thing again, and then look at her and say, well, I never had a shadow dragon. You ever had a fallen angel? We only got 20 minutes, eh?
Oh, goodness, that's not enough time to deal with me, honey. And
I had to try it.
And she says, you are a friend of Norbog's, right?
She don't like me, to be honest, eh? I tried to be nice, and she just back away like I shit on her floor or something, eh?
Norbog, is he edible?
You edible?
Eminently.
Nervarim,
You know it's coming. It's amazing.
We need everyone for the upcoming battles, so we can maybe put a bookmark in eating ghee at the moment. And he can have another chance. Thank
Just
you.
for you.
Oh, merci. That means it's now possible. Eh? Before, I don't think I had the chance, but now I have a bookmark. Eh?
A bookmark.
And the earth shakes again. And the sky. Here, there we go. No, that's not it. Nope. Damn it. Stop it. Ah!
Nope.
There we go. And the worst part is I didn't hear any of that. So on my end, it was just like me pushing a bunch of buttons, but you guys probably heard like all kinds of music. So
it was as if worlds were colliding.
Yeah, I was about to say it was
going crazy. The sky begins to crack. And bright lights are shining through the cracks in the sky as it begins to like glass shattering. And then bubbles into other worlds begin to form all over the place. In the distance, there is a deep bestial roar. And you can see the shadows of winged creatures coming in your direction. And in the midst of everything, deep underground, Darius and the Recon Knights are making their way
fuck.
to this very location. And we're going to take a little break right there.
The Recon Knights?
Because they're reconstructed.
Okay. For a second, they said the Retcon Knights. Oh, God.
Retcon Knights.
You were retconning too.
Retcon.
They're slamming a third universe into it. Okay.
Right there, and we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Well, things sure are heating up. There's a lot of fire going on, just in general, in the regular world. But before we find out whether Guy will die a horrible and painful death on the battlefield, or die an erotic and painful death in a Shadow Dragon's bedroom, Puck, why don't you tell us who we're playing with today?
Both of those things are equally possible with the way the events of the game are going. So we're got yes in the chat. I like to take this moment after the break and say that I am a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all of these cool people who do things on the internet. And I'd like to give all of them a moment to talk about the things that they do on the internet and tell you guys about them at this moment here. I got through that. Everything's okay. My mouth works fine. We start with you. We'll go across and cross. Crisscross.
Yeah, okay. I am right at the moment we are heading into, of course, that time of the year. So there's not going to be a whole lot going on in the rest of December. But in the new year, we are going to start with 4 nights a week and add from there over at Dirty 20 Gaming. If you need to get caught up, first of all, go to the YouTube. I always forget to mention the YouTube channel as well. That's also Dirty 20 Gaming. Thursday nights, we do a cooperative storytelling. 4 of us get together and make up a game in mystical Bronze Age world. Friday nights, we do our fun shots where everybody shows up and just loses their mind. This week, I expect the average player will die 4 to 7 times during a 2-hour session, so we'll see how that goes. And then in the new year, 2 years. Yeah, I see that. Look, that's exactly. We're playing Force Patrollers. They died. They dropped like flies in that game. Saturday, starting in the new year, Corsairs of the Cosmos, Space Pirates is basically what this is, using the Scum and Villainy game system. And we're going to do that on Saturdays. And then on Sundays, we're doing Timely Interventions, which is our time-traveling detectives. Think a slightly smarter version of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And then 2 more projects starting in February. One is, if you want to be a GM, talk to me, and I will put you on stream. And we will let you GM. That's going to be Tuesday starting in February. And then also February or March, we're not exactly nailed it down yet, Season 2 of Cerberus Ascending with the fine Australian folks over at Roll for Damage and Dead Aussie Gamer. Whew. It wasn't 7 minutes, but it was close.
Yeah. Basically, Guy's going to be busy next year. Penn, what have you got going on?
Hi, I do stuff on YouTube. I'm Noctum Sky. I'll try to make it quick. Thank you all so much. I finally hit 100 subs, and that was a wonderful milestone. So I really appreciate all the help from everyone here and everyone in chat.
You must have been full after eating all of those.
Oh, I would love subs. Now I want to sub. Subway, you should sponsor it. Anyway, the point being, though, you can catch me there. You can also catch me on Trash Bin. I'll be playing Smash Bros. Tomorrow night. And yeah, we also do that thing where we weave worlds, something about another channel, but I'm not going to talk about that because someone else talks about that. So shut up, me. Anyway. Hello.
All right, I guess that means that he's done. Angelo, tell us what you got going on.
Hi, everyone. I'm Saber, and I'm on Instagram at Saber_Sensei doing some artwork. And I also, on my regular job time, am a teacher who directs things. And one of the things that I often do is a talk back after the show. And so tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit of a talk back with these fine folks, some of them, and then some of them some more next week. We have a short snippet of time, so get some ready of some things that you might like to know about any of these individuals, and we will see what we can do for getting those questions in. Thanks, folks.
There's nothing interesting to know about me. I'm going to tell everybody right now.
Yeah, that's a load of crap. Sorry.
Richard. Oh, what?
Specifically ask about Richard, because this is his last night. So if you want questions about it, it'll be tonight.
Ask Richard all the questions you need to ask him, and he's going to tell you about whatever he's got going on right now.
So I'm going to be telling you about the ScartAdventure.com. I am putting the link in the thing again, just because it won't get fixed now, especially, but the link is slightly incorrect on the actual bio. There's just an HTTPS as opposed to HTTP, but who cares at this point? Anyways, I do run the ScartAdventure.com, which is full of lovely, lovely people that I cannot thank enough for being on. And hey, if you want to be on the ScartAdventure.com, have something creative or something fun you want to put out, please come over and do it. Let me know. Either Discord, there's a contact us section in the website. There's everything. Like, please let us know, because we would love to have you. Also, and just talking about some of the people that we have on there, we do have, of course, Fated Ruin, Lasumax, Wayward Knight, Thunderscape 7, Cara Sophia, and Marian Mystery, which is all a bunch of wonderful people to have, and a family that I hope to only continue to grow. So, yeah,
excellent.
Please check out thescartadventure.com. Also, if you want to see me stream and think, we can't see Jacob or Scarred Adventure stream anymore. Scream. God, please never let people see me scream. Just a weird, low thing. No one likes it. But if you want to see me in the stream, please be sure to check out Corsairs of the Cosmos, which will be on Dirty 20. I am saying the wrong names of things. If I was on Roll20, that would be something very different. Well, I mean, we're doing it on Roll20, but, you know.
Yeah,
I'm working on
semantics.
it. Working on it.
Anyways, thank you so much. Thank you for all of the support. And thank you. Just thank you for listening to me. Yeah,
Hey,
bunch of weirdos.
Thank you for coming along on the journey, my friend. Lilith, tell us about your stuff, Lilith.
Hi, I'm Lilith. Also go by Dipper Dog. Let's see, where do I start? I gotta make it quick. So currently I am enjoying this Atome game where I get to pick a number of guys playing as virtual Lilith. So I will like talk for I try to make the playthrough between 40 minutes to an hour, I think. If I go over, whoopsie. So that's been fun. It's called the Cinderella Phenomenon, and it has to deal with everyone having a fairy tale type curse. And it's been fun voicing everyone, and I try to do it at night just before bed, so if anyone wants to jump in and watch and just listen until you fall asleep, which is sounds weird to say, but it's supposed to be like a bedtime story type of ordeal. But so far it has a really fun, interesting story. And the characters, there was one that I drooled over, and now I feel bad about it because he's creepy.
Immediately, it was like, ooh.
You were there to see that,
It's super great.
Right. I mixed you guys up. Shoot. I'm so used to seeing as narrative. Yes, that's interesting. So you can see Lilith's reactions with her emotes going off, being crazy and whatnot. So I hope I see you again. I'm thinking of doing it again tonight if you want to join in and listen to me talk in the Lilith voice for an hour.
Perfect. Norbog,
On YouTube.
Tell us about yourself.
Hello. I'm Arcady. You can usually find me hanging out on my Twitter, which is Arcady Cosplay, because I hang out over there and make a lot of costumes, and sometimes some props, and sometimes I'm just hanging out. But this week, I am going to try to make a costume in like a day and a half, because time is fake this year, and I can do what I want because there's no convention schedule, so I'm not on a deadline, so I've decided I want to make a costume this week. So, you can look forward to that this week over there.
All right. Cool. Time is but a construct, and we'll just work around
really
it.
Is.
Darius, tell us what you got going on.
Speaking of time and constructs, well, aside from suppressing a joke I really wanted to make while Lilith was talking, but just the fan art fallout would be horrible. Jeez, Mike. I'm Jonathan. I do stuff, and I want to tell you about our sponsor, Hero Forge.
You're doing Sarah's bit now.
Yeah, you don't. That's not.
Oh, No. I'm just like, I want to take my time to, as somebody who plays a lot of characters, it's great to have a tool like Hero Forge that let me custom make any character that I might be this week or next week. It really just depends on what Puck tries to make me do. So, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a great time to buy gift cards, get gift cards for your friends. Buy your Dungeon Master a gift card for the holiday. They will love to make a wonderful villain to kill your beloved PC that you've been playing for 3 years.
Absolutely. We love you,
No,
Hero Forge.
I don't know
You're
what
our best
bit you're
friend.
talking about, but I need you to calm down.
All right. What's going on, Jabetta?
What's happened?
Okay. Also,
What's
World
trash
Weavers.
bin? Why did I pick peanut butter for this bit? Whew.
I don't know.
Worst possible option.
Because it was the first thing I found when I ran into the kitchen because I realized that I forgot food to bring for the bit. So watch Trash Bin Tuesday nights. Stuff's coming to the YouTube. We're adding more stuff over there all the time. Super soon, the escape room video. We did an escape room, recorded it. That video is almost done. It's going to be coming out soon. Also, Thursday, I would say morning. It's morning for me because it's like 1 p.m., which is morning. We're going to be doing World Weavers. purple trees and ass hags. I don't really. If you need more than that, I can't help you be interested in the show because if that doesn't say it all.
I want to see everybody's best drawing of what an ass hag is.
I don't want to see that.
I don't know. I just imagine a crone kind of bent over with a big, right here.
And I think we've convinced Sean that once we get this world built, we're gonna make all the others that aren't a part of the show play a game in it.
Maybe we're gonna do that.
I have to go, guys.
That reaction is exactly why I want it to happen.
Because Shano has a history with hags. I'm just saying.
He does. Him and Shalonda.
We're gonna do a lot of things. I'm impressed that you've remembered the name of this hag for that long. Literally
Shalandra?
The last time you
Shalandra.
The last time you encountered this hag, the only time was January of
it was episode 5 or something ridiculous like that.
The Shalandra ship never died. Okay.
Crap. All right. Anyway,
look.
I don't remember the name of that NPC anymore. I only remember it because you say it.
I don't know why. It's one of those
that's
useless...
it's also my wife's name.
Yes.
Well, is your wife a hag? Yes.
Hey,
are you asking my opinion? Because I would say yes.
Hey, John, you keep disappearing. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, purple ass hags.
All right, man. Tune in for the, come for the world building, stay for the purple ass hags. All right. So when last we left our travelers, they were having a super awkward time hanging out together, waiting for the world to end, as you do. Richard distributed some lovely gifts to everybody. Nufarim introduced herself to everyone. Darius laid out the weaknesses of the incoming Phyrexians, and instructed everybody on the use of his weather dominator.
I do feel like if anyone goes to use it in battle, that's not mere gear strip, they should have to do an intelligence save to...
Oh yeah, no, this is coming down. Shit's gonna happen.
I mean, I feel like that depends on how well Darius explained it.
A whole lot of jargon and technicalities.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be like in Guardians 2, where they hand the bomb to Groot, and it's just push the button, and then that's the death button. Don't do that. All right. So that's not the right music. This is the right music. Because it's dark and sinister. Because that's what's happening right now. It's bizarre and weird. The earth is... You can't hear it? Okay. Okay, I was going to say, the world is shattering. The sky is cracking open, and there are bits of it raining down. The earth is shaking, and bubbles of other realities are forming all over the place. And it is at this point that Lord Zelos arrives on the scene, walking down a hill. Ah, good. Everyone is here. Oh, Puck, you spoiled the surprise. So, I have things for everyone. He reaches into a portable hole and pulls out a long case and opens it up. And the trident drown is in there. But Gilbetta, as you go to reach for your second trident drown, there is a black streak that whizzes past in front of you. And then standing next to you is Cat, holding the other drown. Not Cat, sorry. Kishano the Sharp.
I was like, what is happening?
Not Cat, the girl who looks like a cat. Sharp is
Zelos
holding
has
the other
been gifted
drown.
an ultimate.
Zelos has been also been given an ultimate.
Zelos has no powers, but I'm interested to see what his ultimate will be.
He does now.
Okay. Anyway.
Sharp is standing next to you holding the other trident now. And Sharp says, I'm not going to let you make the same mistake again, hun. And she holds it tight. And her cat ears fade and are reinstantiated as a pair of waves. As her eyes glaze over blue.
I'm trying with everything in me to rip this thing out of her hands.
She is holding it tightly. She says, nope. You got yours. I'm going to use this one. I'm not going to let you do it.
You can't. You need to... No. You need to be... Save her, not me.
You're the same person.
Believe me, we're not.
Then if you're not, it's because you had to make this choice alone. And I'm not going to let you do it again. So either you're going to have to let me wield this with you, or we can spend the entire battle playing tug of war.
Fine. But as soon as it's over, you get rid of it.
All right. But you too.
I expect that's not going to be an issue by the time this is over.
We'll see. And she pulls it away from you.
I'm so mad.
So. And he walks over to Lilith and reaches into a portable hole that flames are shooting out of, and pulls out the sword of Zariel. I believe you wanted this.
Is he touching it?
Yeah.
Lilith's gonna spit on his hand.
You're 15 feet tall.
Wow.
A, it's gonna be big spit, and B, it's gonna take forever.
Glorious.
And it burns. I mean, you are a queen of hell. You know it burns. It's like spitting fire.
Lovely. Am I to take this to mean that you no longer want it?
You wanted me to want it. Didn't I ever said I wanted it?
No, Lilith, I want to win. That's what I want. So, does anyone else require anything additionally before we get
If you're
started?
handing out swords, just saying.
What can you give us?
Oh, I have an extensive armory.
Do you have anything that could prevent my death?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh? Would you care to share with the rest of the class?
I was planning to do this later, but the only real thing that I know about being a cleric was one thing that I found in a book, and I flipped through whatever book I carry. I guess it came in my welcome package that has my spells in it.
Pen! Use the appendix bookmark!
Ah, yes, and I'll tap that bookmark. First I'll do the little, like, out there's the dinosaur, and then I'll tap the book. And I'll be like, oh, there it is.
Does it look like an appendix, the actual bookmark?
That's not a question for me.
I would say it looks like a bookmark.
I had this conversation with someone recently. Do you mean an actual appendix you're giving him? No.
3-dimensional, blood-soaked. Yeah.
I'll find this spell, and I'll look at it, and I'll be like, first, does everyone here consent to magic that will protect you? Everybody nod. Okay,
You good, big guy?
And as long as everyone is on the same page, then I'm going to be like, I've heard too many of you talking, and like there's like kind of death glares at Human Richard, Norbog, Gilbetta, Darius, I don't know, a couple of other people. No one gets to die today. And I am using an ultimate charge, and I am casting Death Ward on everyone. Like,
very well. Pen, I am erasing one ultimate charge as you expel your connection with you use the energy of your connection with the final scribe to remove names from the incoming ledger. You enforce a clerical error.
Oh, thank God, I really didn't want to die today.
That was the best one yet, Sean.
It was good. That was actually good.
Just don't die more than one. That's all.
Don't stop. That last one was actually pretty good. That's not a ringing endorsement.
Look, I'll take what I can get. I'm not picky, you know. I know what I am. Okay. He roots through and pulls out a collection of ranged weapons for Richard. He says, I have swords, but I think perhaps you're no longer a frontline fighter.
I mean, either way, but I think I'm good. Still summons back Thornbreaker and a quiver of arrows made out of amber.
All right. If you wish.
One last time, I'm on 2 feet. I don't really like owing people.
Oh, nothing would be owed at all this time. This is a special occasion.
Then give this big guy something.
Oh, I don't know if I have anything in his size.
Not even like a giant sword?
You know what? Perhaps. And he manages to pull out a a club. And it looks like a massive stalactite engraved with gems. And as he pulls it out, it grows in size. This is the Club of Stone Giant Seers. Perhaps it will be of use to you.
The second, if I can at all flavor it a bit.
Oh, for sure.
The second
Have fun.
Big Richard puts his hand around it. Kind of, he instantiates this to become his pact weapon in such a way that roots dig into the big club with the stalactite in it, creating the crossguard.
All right.
Moss begins to grow all over the stalactite. And it just becomes a sword. That is not a garage door, but a sword fit for a fairy king.
Very well. It becomes a giant stone edge in Big Richard's hands. And at this point, the earth shakes again. And the worlds begin their final collision. As everything comes together and you can see the terrain and the world around you writhing and changing shape, alternating between different forms as it tries to find a place to settle, as though the entire world has had a sudden identity crisis. And it is all just constantly changing and riling and just moving up and down, changing colors, changing shapes, changing seasons. And in the distance,
Go to the only two constants I know and grab Penn's hand and Richard's hand.
Aww, that's beautiful sentiment.
They're the only two I've been with since I've been here, so yeah.
There's a pat. You got this, bud. I'm imagining it's human Richard, not...
No, I grabbed human Richard, yeah. Big Richard's fucking fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You got this, bud.
And finally, the sky just breaks. And the shards of it come showering down. And there is this swirling vortex of red-black smoke being drawn in lines into this massive center, almost like a cyclone or a hurricane. And it shoots down to an area, and as it shoots down, it collides with the ground. The ground shakes with its collision. And that's when you see them in the distance. Waves of them. Like a sea of moving, living creatures. A metal-glinted spine of a worm leaping from the wave ever so often as it washes over the earth, coming towards you. And then you look to your left, and you see all the other versions of yourselves. There with their versions of the Avalon Knights Academy. Except for Guy, who will be arriving shortly with angels, and Redan, who is time-locked. But they're all there, and the army is incoming. They will be here in a matter of minutes. And amongst all of it, the thing that strikes the veteran members of the Avalon Knights Academy is that among these alternate dimension people, Kashano is there. And he walks. No, he's getting the hat. Okay, we're good.
And he walks away. He leaves.
Hey. How's everyone? Well, aside from this, but modern times, right? Anyways,
you're supposed to be dead, right?
Well, I mean, you were supposed to be dead as well, from what I hear. But
several times over. But the
little orange thing.
A tiny squirrel walks up to Kashano. And then no, I'm not a squirrel anymore. But Jobetta walks up to Kashano and she kind of like pokes him. You know how when you're not sure if something's real?
Yeah.
She just kind of like pokes him.
She's not a blue squirrel, is she?
I don't think it works that way.
No, I think she's just a squirrel.
Is this anyone's...
It's a gill squirrel.
Is this someone we know?
Oh. Well, it's funnier if you figure it out on your own.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
She changes back.
Lilith, did you do... Oh, shit, Betty! Hey! I'm live.
How did they bring you back?
Well, long story.
And she shoves him and she says, "Also, you fucking left!" And she like shoves him.
I was literally about to apologize for that, okay? Look. And actually he turns to Guy. Oh, wait, no. Which Guy? One of you was very right about a thing. The other one I didn't ask, but I'm sure you would have been right. But yes, no, infiltrating the Black Hand, bad idea. So, you were right. You're the first person here I've ever said that to. So, yes, I'm alive. Look, it's a lot to catch up on.
That was the other me, just to make it really ironic, apparently. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, so...
Yeah, I do. I think I'm the only one here that does.
Well, I showed up with the rest of them.
Yeah.
There's doubles of all your mother.
Yeah.
Not me.
Except for me. Guy is not there. He's still...
Yeah, you've had a double the whole time.
There's only Guy
Guy is gone. At any rate, look, I can explain later. Point is, right now I am both and technically shouldn't exist. Might be a problem for later. First problem, and he points to the wave of metallic death. Does anyone know what to do with that? Because we kind of have a plan, but it's not pretty.
Richard, we're gonna need more chairs.
I don't
know. We really don't have that time. We don't have that time.
While this conversation is happening, there's a couple interactions that I want to get to. So I'm going to throw some people on the spot. Number one, Pen, you look at this Kashano, and instantly you know he's not on any list. He's not going to appear on any list. He's not supposed to be on any list. He doesn't exist on any list. And you don't know how you know this, but you know this just from looking at him. And the very thought of that is very disturbing, because you're not entirely certain as to what it means in reference to your new powers.
I think that as you're looking at this is when John's finally going over and he's just hugging Gilbetta.
She's hugging him back, but she's like, "I'm so fucking pissed."
The next
Is it one of
thing
those
that
destroyed
happens,
my city. Keep punching the guy in the back.
Yeah, it's just like. The next thing that happens is Angelo approaches Angelo. So, Angelo, you see this other version of yourself with a somewhat carefree look on his face and a drum.
You. Me? I do have another me. Then the one with the drum. Oh, hey! I was excited to meet you, bro. It's nice to meet you. I'm Angelo. I know you're Angelo. Hi. It's okay, don't worry. We'll catch up later. It'll be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be Gucci. We're gonna be friends, I promise.
I'm going to ask you to do this more next week. I just want you to know that.
It's gonna be a lot of people talking to themselves next week.
Yeah. Man, I love it. Norbog? There's another you.
Yep.
And also Norbog, Dad's here.
Yeah, she takes one look over at Ogbog and just turns and starts launching herself at him. Dad! Another Norbog goes, Dad!
Norbog? Norbog!
Finally got it.
I got 2 little girls.
Dad! Dad, I couldn't. They attacked the keep and Blackwind stabbed you and I couldn't save you and you've been gone for so long and I missed you so much, Dad.
Oh, it's okay. I'm here now. And I ain't gonna die again. Penn told me I couldn't. And he hugs you tight and he tries to hug both Norbogs.
Other Norbog is like a little stiff and like, you know that meme with the numbers in front of the woman's face as she's like trying to do
like
math? That's happening. She's trying to do
so
trigonometry.
Because it's two sisters. It's like the affectionate sister and then the analytical sister, and they're side by side getting a hug from Dad. I love it.
I don't know if either is analytical, but like you weren't. I thought you were joking. I thought it was weird. A lot happened that day. You really weren't. You weren't lying. Why didn't you? Why didn't you say it again?
I didn't want to press the issue. I didn't think that maybe you were ready. I figured you'd come to it in your own time.
Well, I'm freaking out now, so that was wrong.
Okay, that's my bad. I'm not really a good father because I didn't have a kid to raise. I'm sorry.
And yeah, Barbarian Norbog has a little bit of a like, oh moment there too, as she's realizing at some point in her life in either world, one parent didn't want her. And as much as she loves Ogbog, he made a mistake in this world too, and he didn't want some version of her at some point in her life.
Oh, that's a sting. I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts. Okay,
yeah.
That's cool. We're gonna have to process more of that later.
Yeah, we are.
Penn, you see the other version of you again. There he is.
There's an immediate mind link because Cleric Pen has read thoughts as a channel divinity, and other Pen has awakened minds. So they'll walk towards each other, but it's a conversation the whole way.
All right.
And Prime Pen is just like, "Did you are you better now? I don't understand." You said, and it's fine now. I made bad decisions, and someone had to bail me out like they always do. But I'm okay now. But why did you... Or is everyone... Yes. Everyone's fine, and I will make sure that yours are fine too. And I will burn another ultimate to cast Death Ward on this half of
everybody else. All right.
Yep. And
another ultimate burn.
Yep. Prime Pen is a dog. How did you... Wait, are you... No. I'm a cleric now of the final scribe. It's hard for me to say.
It's always hard coming out to yourself.
Why? We love our patron. I don't understand. Sometimes I'm pragmatic. This was the wisest choice, and your friend actually helped me realize that. I never knew Kat, but she made me sit back and think about what was important. I will still work with the Archivist, but I serve something a little bigger now. And if you want to continue doing what you do, that's fine, but this is the choice I had to make. Okay. All right. I figured the ritual and we could combine and that we could be stronger, but I don't. And immediately, no. and he's like, don't ever do that. Ever. Do you see what happened to us when we did that? I was not myself, and I love myself not more than anything, but you know that's important. So do that. I hear the snickers of my own arrogance behind me.
Whoever's hearing this is giggling a little bit. I'm gonna say,
oh wait, yeah, this is in our mind, so it doesn't even matter. You just see a lot of emphatic gesturing.
Okay, never mind.
I forgot that was how we're doing that.
Ignore me. Okay.
And the last thing is just, if you want to understand, if you really want to know and learn from me, I can give you my memory, and then we can go from there. I know a spell, we can do it later, and you and I can share that, and we'll be able to remember anything, but you'll still be you and I'll still be me, and that is important. And he pokes him like a little hard. Okay, okay, as long as you're okay and my patron's okay, yes. And he hugs him. Prime Pen hugs Alt Pen, and there's kind of a stiffness, but he also hugs him back. Then they walk on over to join everyone else.
All right. Lilith?
Oh boy.
Prime Lilith, I should say. The other version of you is big, and she's got big horns, and she got an angry look on her face. How do you feel about this?
Lilith is intimidated, and she reaches over to reach out where her wings should be, where she has a bump where it's supposedly growing. And Lilith's scared of the other Lilith.
All right.
But Alt Lilith.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but Alt Lilith, okay. Rather than angry looking, actually starts to make a evil smile looking at this other Lilith. And after hearing Kashano's story, she's gonna shrink down and walk towards Owen Stone and lean into his ear and say, "Option 3, bitch. Both Liliths live. And once we're done with this, I'm gonna take both you and Zelos to hell. Our story does not end here."
Good luck.
I won't need it.
Yes.
Gilberta?
I imagine it's
The
like
other
as
you?
she's like hugging Kashano, she sees her.
Oh yeah, you see the other you hugging Kashano. She's still got that trident. And you see Sharp. And she's got a trident.
Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna move my mic away just a little bit. I'll back that thing up. So she sees it. She like takes a second to kind of process, and she sees her hugging Kashano, and then she looks at Sharp and sees she's Sharp with these wave ears and affected by the trident. And she runs up and she says, "Get your fucking hands off of him." And she comes between the two of them.
Oh, now I thought we discussed this. I am also the FM. Let's all just take it easy here before we go melting faces.
And she looks at her and she says, "And what the hell is happening there? You've been here for this long, you've already corrupted Sharp too?"
Hi, honey. I
Hey,
had
babe,
to
I miss
interrupt
you
the
a
staff.
lot.
I miss you too.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of
I
that.
got water
That's not
ears
happening.
now. This trident
That's not
talks a
happening.
lot.
That's not happening.
Okay, but it is, and I guess we'll talk about it later.
We're getting rid of that.
Okay, well that was what other you wanted as well. But we'll figure that out later.
You're on the
Come
same
here
page.
and you try to take my wife. And all this time, fucking Alt Gilbetta is just like, yep. She's just nodding. And she says, "I did. But then I came here, and I met this keep, and then I heard of everything that you did in my world. And I finally realized that you're the better version." Damn right I fucking am.
I got 2 hammers.
Both pens go.
She says, "Damn right I fucking am." And she says, "I know. And I'm gonna make it right. I need to talk to you." And she takes her off. Actually, you know what? You know what's better?
What?
They both turn into bears. There's this connection. And they both turn into bears. Because then, at most the only person that hears this is Norbog.
Yup.
Nobody
Norbog
else
is
is really gonna know
absolutely
what's
listening
happening.
in on this. Norbog loves animal gossip and is very about this.
And once they're in bear form, she says, Algebra says, "They made us a deal that we could preserve ourselves in this world. I didn't take it. And anyone that doesn't take it is just subject to the chaos that happens. My original plan was to offer it to you. But now there's him. And a big bear head looks at Kashano.
God. They're conspiring against me.
Suffering from paranoia.
And
Kashano never.
yeah, never. She says, but now there's him. And I can offer it to you. Or we can save him. The way that neither of us could before. I was originally going to save you because I can't make her happy the way you can. I'm not the same as you. And Prime Gilbetta says, you're right. Couldn't save him. Everything I did was wrong. She says, I think that's the best option. But I don't know if he's going to go along with it. You know how he feels about free will. Yes, well, he can't make decisions if he's dead. Or doesn't exist. And they revert back to Gilbetta form, and both of them walk over to Owen Stone or Zelos, whichever one's more isolated. Or if they're both together, then whatever.
All right.
But she walks over, and Prime Gilbetta goes to open her mouth, and Alt Gilbetta goes like this, and she sends a sending to Owen Stone.
All right.
And or to Puck, and she says, "Save Kashano. The two of us will deal with the consequences as they come."
The response that you get.
Another. Oh, go ahead.
The response you get is, "As you wish."
Thank you. The two of us can deal with it. Because one way or another. And she looks at Gilbetta, and at the same time, they both say, "A fucking storm is coming." And then they walk back to the group.
Just then, you all hear from the cart a little click, and a low hum starts to whir up.
Storm is coming.
It takes a while to prime. I'm just getting it going.
So, Richard, and Alan. You guys see your friend Lucas. He's got a new arm. We can't hear you. You gotta unmute.
Hey! Good to see you. I see the new arm. Working nicely? That's good. Doesn't really talk a lot.
Oh. So he does that too.
Yeah, he's what the cool kids call pensive, or as I like to call him, a bit of an asshole. But you know.
Hey, I thought he was pensive. He points to Pen.
I'm hoping he said that loud enough for Pen to hear.
Oh yeah, no, he's look, Alan's working on his tight file. Yes. Well.
All right. Yeah. So we're going to go home. What?
You're not needed here. Go home.
Yeah, not much point in that. And
Yeah, we're pretty
there's
sure
not
the bar's
really a
on
way-
fire.
Sorry? Oh yeah, the bar's,
No.
bar's probably on fire at this point. It's like I can either wait for the end of the world to come or I can fight. And I'm tired of waiting. And I owe these people something. I owe that pen an apology. Sorry! I don't think I'll get a chance to say it again later. I've been a tool!
We're cool!
Yeah. No, I don't.
All right.
You're not really going to be able to talk me out of this.
I know.
I'll give it a shot. But by the end of this, you go home to your bar. Oh, that's the plan. He points at Richard, Big Richard. He has a responsibility to take care of. Then I'm done with these people. My favorite use done. Yeah, no, you lost an arm for what I asked you. You could have been done a while ago.
I should have.
And he just starts, and he kind of just draws red and looks towards the horizon.
All right. And in the
Just
midst of
angrily
all
waiting.
of it, as everybody is meeting with their alternate version. Oh, Guy, by all means, please have something.
Yeah, I haven't got an alternate version, but I do have a little thing here. I suspect probably Richard would be the only one because I'm holding Penn and Richard's hand, but Penn's kind of off talking to himself. It would only be Richard that heard Guillaume just over and over again. I am not a worthless piece of shit. I am not a worthless piece of shit. I am not a worthless piece of shit.
No, I say you got a bit of ways to go on that. I mean, any version of Guy is not worthless. Any version of Guy that thinks that he himself is worthless can come and get an ass kicking from me.
You're one of the reasons I can't leave. You can't do shit. You got a sword and you don't even know how to fight, and you are going to stay and fight, eh?
No, I've got a bow at this. Well, it's whatever I want it to be. But yeah, no, you got a point. And it's not about
stay close, eh?
whether or not I can protect him. I think it'll probably be best if I can sit on top of that guy's shoulders. I mean, you can join, but, I'm gonna be shooting people in the face 20 feet in the air.
Just in case there's only two. Just interrupts you. Just in case there are only two of us when this is over. Who do I tell the story to?
You write it down. And you wait for something or someone to eventually come back and come around and find it. If it's just you and me at the end of this, just two people at the end of this, they write down what we know. And life will find a way. It's kind of funny that way.
Keep that bar of yours open, mon ami. I think I'm going to be a bard when this is done, eh?
I hope so, if it's not burned to the ground.
Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah, I can imagine there's no good place to... Oh, man. You know what? Probably better you are here than there, to be honest, eh?
Hats in this time. Very
You know what? You keep doing with the hats. I will keep doing with the ladies.
Make me a promise, mon ami. You try very hard not to die, eh? And I reach out for
I mean, that's the plan. That's the plan. Fist bump returned. Dying's not really. I got something to live for now. Not for a while.
All right. So in the midst of all of this, Puck approaches Puck in Owen Stone's form. Looks him up and down and says, I've been sharing your memories. It's kind of unusual to see me in this form. And then Owen Stone says, I'm sorry. And then Puck says, no. And he turns just in time to see Lord Zelos shaking a crazier, more disheveled-looking Lord Zelos' hand. And in the midst of the shake, alternate reality Lord Zelos pulls main reality Lord Zelos in close and slaps a metal disc onto the back of his neck, causing him to shriek in pain and crumple to the ground as the battle begins. And that's where we end today.
Holy shit.
No matter we have those.
I know!
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Consequences. Long-term consequences.
I was starting to like Prime Zelos.
And alternate Zelos laughs. And laughs and laughs.
Tell you right
I
now,
feel
Lilith's
like Gilberta's
definitely
just like
snarling.
Gilberta's righteous as fuck about it. She's like, I told you so, you let him go. I told you to watch him, and you fucking let him go.
Lucas looks directly at you and taps the back of his neck.
And she like, as far as she knows, Zelos still doesn't know.
He did it discreetly. So, that's the show, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thank you to my incredible cast for joining me on this journey. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We're going to go to black for just a little bit, and then we're going to do a talk hosted by our good friend Angelo. And you can join us up for that. All right?
Yeah, so stick around, listen to some Dan the Bard tunes. We'll take, how long of a break do you want to take? Do we need
5 minutes or so?
5?
I think.
Take 5?
How long do we need? I'm good with 5. I only got like 30 minutes, and then I should probably be heading to bed.
All right. We're going to take 5. I'll reset the visuals here, and we'll be back to chat.
All right.
Heartbeat, the heartbeat, do-ri-diddly-AC.